Alright, welcome to Falcon Blues TV. Everton lost yesterday 2-1 to Bournemouth. Last minute goal, own goal from Seamus Coleman, pretty much sealed the game. Happy Easter, by the way. I decided to do this again because I did it last night and there was no sound on the video, so I've had to do it again. But it's given me a chance to sit back and reflect on yesterday's game, where we go from here, and I honestly just don't know where we're going to go. Yesterday was a shit show. We didn't play well. We're not scoring goals. The penalty decision, you know, you can look at that and go, well, Garnacho had the same thing happen to him the other week at United, and they got a penalty for it. But then there was also fouls very similar for Bournemouth, where they should have probably perhaps had the same deal. So the consistency is there in that game, but it's just not there every other week, and that's the thing that's pissing people off now. Honestly, yesterday, that was a worry, because we didn't look like scoring. Beto's come on there and he's put himself about. We haven't got players who are putting themselves about. That's the problem we've got. We've got players who are thinking that, you know, we just got to go and not lose. And I think that's how Dice is setting us up, and he can't keep doing this either. The fact that we haven't won in 14 games, it's now April. It's April tomorrow. And we haven't won a game since December the 16th. And I'll put my fucking house on it that it'll be Burnley that we beat on Saturday. And then you go, it's near enough 4 months since we beat Burnley. That was the last team we beat. And they'll be the 2 wins that Dice gets this season. Because there's no way, I can't see us getting anything out of Newcastle this week on Tuesday. I think we're going to struggle for goals. I think we're going to struggle for the next few weeks, and we've got 9 games to turn it around. Do I want Dice out? Probably. But then there's all the and ahhing of, well, who would you bring in at this moment in time that just, you know, either gives you that new bounce or just gives you that stability that we're going to score goals. Because as well as, you know, Dice probably not being the answer, which I'll come to in a minute, the players are crap. When the team is shit. I mean, you can't get rid of another manager when players have gone through manager after manager over the last few years. And then they talked to Dice in the post-game interview, and he went, well, we had 1 day to prepare because of all the players out on international duty. That's bollocks, absolute bollocks. You don't. You've had 3 weeks. That trip to Portugal, and all that's come out of it is Patterson getting slapped in the head by Dice. So you're sort of like, well, what the fuck were you doing? He went, we didn't have to, we didn't train or practice anything specific, mate. Practice fucking corners, practice your set pieces, work to your strengths, play the game that you want to play. You want to keep playing a long ball, and you know, no one's playing that long ball. You know, not when the ball gets played over, no one's actually doing anything with it. Start getting people to fucking practice corners. Get your wingers wide. There was a thing where they showed like the metrics of where the players were on the pitch yesterday, and there was no one in the middle. They were all in the middle. There was no one out wide. Jack Harrison's supposed to be a winger. Dwight McNeil's meant to be a winger. I barely heard their name get mentioned yesterday because they were that bad. The whole team was just poor, start to finish. Pickford for the goals, I think, you know, should have been well on that first one. You'd be fuming as a centre half that you were out jumped by fucking Solanke, and then for the own goal, Pickford should have been well out for that. Pickford should have been picking that up. I don't know why he's let it bounce through 4 players to get to Coleman. Coleman's tried to do the right thing and chest it down for Pickford to come and claim it, and he's not done either. He hasn't turned around for it, and he hasn't even come for it. So, you know, Coleman will be fuming with himself, but then you've got to look at Pickford. You've got to look at the defenders for not picking that up. And then Dice is making these decisions where he's bringing on Ashley Young to turn the game. Why not Chimiti? Why not Dobbin? Do you know what I mean? You're shooting yourself in the foot, and you're just setting yourself up to fail by bringing Andre Gomez on and fucking Ashley Young. The combined age of that right hand side was then 78 years old. What the fuck are you doing? It's like he's not arsed. There's no owner. There's no one steering this ship that'll sack him. So he's not bothered. He'll take a sacking, but he's not arsed, because he'll just go, oh well, you just sack me at the end of the season. I'll just pick up my coin and go. So he's got to turn it round by Tuesday. He's got to do something on Tuesday. I wouldn't play Calvert-Lewin. I'd bring Beto in. He's got 2 and 2 when he's played, and just let him run ragged. You know, I think there's going to be an opportunity there where, you know, their defence is a little bit leaky, as we saw yesterday, but he can score goals, so we've got to be on it, both ends of the pitch, and we haven't been on it since December, so that's the biggest worry about it. So, really, you know, Tuesday, I think, I can't even say it's a free hit, because then it only leaves us with fucking 8 games to go, and a panic will set in then. And then Saturday at Burnley, everyone's got to be up for it, and then it's all about the fans having to drag the players through it again. Fuck off. You're the ones paid the mega bucks to do this, not us. We'll do this because we love the club. We won't do it because we love yous. We want to stay in the Premier League. I wouldn't give a fuck if all of yous left tomorrow. Honestly, because that's the way I feel about this side right now. Not one of them deserves to play for Everton the way things are going. So shape up or shit out. Fuck off the lorries. Anyway, enjoy your Easter. Up the fucking toffees. Colin Chong, and I'll see you on Tuesday.